What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and with me, as always, is the lovely.
Tiftastic.
And back here in the back, we got.
Icicle Kenobi.
That's right, and I'm adjusting the camera here so that we can get things started. Get this ball rolling. Unlike last week, where it took us forever to get back on.
Yes.
We're back on. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Don't jinx it.
So we got it. We got a little beverage here, and gonna enjoy that. Nice warm toasty beverage on a cold night here in Michigan with a cold episode of The Flash.
I has no beverage.
Hits the spot. All right, guys. So we're talking The Flash season. What's up, TSB? First in the house,
Nice,
TSB.
welcome.
What? Firsties. All right, so we are talking The Flash, season 5. What's up, Grace O'Brien?
Oh, thank you, Grace. You were so sweet.
I love that. The love. Oh, so.
Hey, don't be jealous of mine and Grace's love.
I'm not, because I get to snuggle next to you every night. All right.
She gets to snuggle her little kitty. It's adorable.
I just love my little kitty. TSB, love your channels. Thank you
Aw,
so
thank
much,
you.
TSB. We love you, and we love the fact that you love our channel. We love that. There's a lot of love going on here tonight. I sense a theme of love. There's just love all over the place. It's coming out everywhere. All right. She love you guys. So The Flash tonight, once again, on point.
Tasty episode.
Season 5 is delivering
Oh, yeah.
in every single way.
Above and beyond. It's my favorite season so far.
Oh my goodness. And I didn't think they could get much.
TSB loves the episode, too.
Yeah, I didn't think they could get much better than, season 1 was great.
Yeah.
Season 2 was phenomenal.
Yes.
I mean, because it was all this new stuff, right? That
Yeah.
we had never seen before. But man, now we're in, the 5th season, and it
You
seems
think,
like
what are they going to do? And then every sudden we're like, that's what they can do.
it's so good. It's so good. Tiff, what did you think of tonight's episode?
I thought it was awesome. I got a little bit of a late start to it because I had way too much going on tonight. I had back-to-back things that were going on tonight, so I was able to watch
The fun
first...
thing about doing it live now, watching it live with everybody, is we have to watch it on time.
Well, I had my late night, and I went to the store, and we had a rehearsal tonight, and we had to rush back, and so I didn't miss much because I was able to turn it on in the bedroom for a few minutes, but I thought it was funny, it was high impact. I like the fact that even though Joe can't be on the show right now, you feel that he's missing, but yet I think that it's awesome that they're trying to do little things to be like, oh no, he's out with the baby right now.
Yeah.
It's my turn to step up and have fun with Dibney. So I thought that was a great way to kind of cover up that he can't be here right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like seeing that Iris and her daughter are doing a little bit better, and there's still that little awkward tension, but now it's like little by little they're getting better, and it was just a really, really good episode.
It was. Isaac, what did you think of this episode?
I thought it was another really good episode. Like you said, we got a lot more information about Cicada, and we got to see more of Icicle and Caitlin's dad.
Yeah, we did.
He tried to cure his ALS, and he got a bad guy out of it.
Yeah.
You try to cure a disease, and you get an alter ego that's a meta. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Am I lying?
I think he did one too many ice bucket challenges.
When you become
Too soon?
an icicle.
Too soon.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
And then we're seeing more of Nora and Iris bonding.
Yes.
Like Sherlock says when they go to their first site looking for the core. He says, oh, you're not here just to help out. You're here to spend time with your mom also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. So we got to go back and watch it, TSB.
I saw it.
We saw it on the screen, but we did not hear it. So
Yeah.
we saw that it was Batwoman, and
I saw what it was today as an ad. And
oh, did you? Okay, I see. I haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, basically it's... Wait, is it the one with Supergirl? Is that the one that was on tonight? Is the one with Supergirl locked up in the pod?
I don't know. All I saw was Batwoman,
Oh.
and they had the bat signal going out and stuff like
Oh, no,
that.
I didn't see that one, because there was one that was released, and it showed Supergirl, and she was talking to her sister, it looked like.
Okay, no, that wasn't.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Is there a new?
Was that the one you were
crossover
talking about,
episode?
TSB? Because I saw the Batwoman one that was on screen, but we were talking during that time to everybody who was watching live with us. So, you know, was what it was. So we kind of missed it. So we'll have to go back and watch it. But we'll do that as soon as we get off here. We did see, yes, we saw Barry, Green Arrow, and Oliver Flash. Yes, now those we did see.
That was cool.
Those were from last week, so we did see those. Tonight there was a Batwoman one. It looks like Isaac is saying that there is a Supergirl
Okay.
crossover one.
It's weird. It is.
It is weird. It is weird to see.
But
see
so
those
weird it looks
characters.
good.
Okay, it was.
I still don't like that helmet. That Flash helmet doesn't look good on anybody. Sorry. Doesn't look good on anybody.
I looked at it real quick. By the looks of it, it looks like they're trying to like almost recruit her, but she doesn't want to.
Okay.
Because it looks like It looks like she's fighting somebody, and then we see Barry in Oliver's suit. With Diggle, and he says something.
Ozan, I'm not sure what you mean. Can we watch it? It looks like you said Amos. I'm not sure what that is, man. You said Amos, and then you said, can you guys watch it? Clarify that, and then I'll let you know. Then I'll let you know if we can watch it or not. Whatever it is. But I'll just tell you guys what I thought. Like, can you guys watch the Flash episode? So we watched it live tonight. We're in the United States. We're in Michigan, and so we watched it live
Eastern time.
on TV. Here we are in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, and so every week we do a Watch the Flash with us episode. And yeah, okay, that makes more sense. All right, we got you now. We're good.
But even when we do watch
Where
it
are you
live-
at? Where are you at, Ozan? Because obviously it doesn't sound like you can watch it. So, Eduardo says next episode of The Flash, Nora is crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looked like Barry got hurt,
Yeah.
but I think it's one of those things they set it up like say, oh, you will die.
Just like the episode with
Like,
Cicada when he's like,
Oh,
no,
you're-
don't heal myself. It makes me stronger.
Yeah, I don't think The Flash is dying anytime soon
Yeah.
because we got a whole bunch more episodes.
Like when they made it look like Cisco was like it
Beeb
actually made me like
says,
question,
is
like, he
Killer
actually
Frost
going to?
back?
But with Barry, it's obvious he's not going to.
Yeah. So I'll just so we'll get to that question here, Beeb, in just a second. Ozan, you're in New Jersey. Oh, were you just not able to watch it tonight? Or you don't have or do you not have a CW affiliate where you're at? Because I know how that is. When Smallville
Yeah.
came out, I was so ticked.
I had it when he did it.
I looked forward to Smallville for so long from the moment that I first heard, and then the night that it came on, I turned it on, and we had lost our WB affiliate here. Yeah, that's what Ozan said. I don't have the CW. Yeah, I turned it on.
Aw,
We
I'm so
had
sorry.
we had a WB affiliate back then when Smallville first came on, and I turned it on to watch it. Man, I had a bowl of popcorn. I was all set and ready to go, and realized that we had lost our WB affiliate, and I was ticked. So I did not get to watch any of the first season of Smallville as it came out. I ended up having a friend tape it for me because literally in a town 20 minutes away, their cable system there carried a WB affiliate because I had Comcast where I was, and so he actually taped it and brought it to me at work.
You're not caught up on
so
it, though.
so that I could watch it. So
TSB asked if we watched Arrow, and so far Isaac's the only one. He's catching up.
I'm halfway through season 5. I'm with the rate that I'm watching. I'll probably finish season 5 by the end of this week, and I'll probably finish season 6 by the crossover.
all right, so yeah, so let's
I'm really close to catching up on Arrow though.
So let's talk this episode because that's what we're here for to do first. We'll get into all the nerdy stuff because we've already been asked. The Killer Frost came back. Thomas Dang, what's up? What is up? We're gonna do the dang thing right now. Okay. So this episode starts off. They vibe. They vibe up north to this installation where they believe Caitlin's dad is. They go in
Looks
there.
like Hoth.
What's up, Thomas Dang? Looks like Hoth. They find Caitlyn's dad. Turns out, later on, it's not really Caitlyn's dad. I mean, it's Caitlyn's dad, but he has an alter ego just like Caitlyn has the alter ego of Killer Frost. He has the alter ego of
Icicle.
Icicle.
But Icicle is more like in control.
Yes.
And Icicle looks a little bit more like Victor Freeze.
Yeah. Speaking of Victor Freeze,
Yeah,
we got a Victor Freeze name drop that apparently Icicle was working with Victor Freeze on this project.
So could we see her on Batwoman?
It's all starting to add up, folks. It's all starting to add up, and a lot of these are getting more connected. I mean, we knew that we were going to get more about Gotham and everything with Batwoman coming along and coming on board. Shocker. And but they bring him back. They bring back Caitlyn's dad back to Star Labs, and he's all acting sweet and innocent and nice.
And they were very punny because they were using things talking about her mom being chilly and the Ice Queen, and I thought that was funny too.
Yeah, but they bring it back, and so Cisco is the only one who seems to question Caitlyn's dad throughout the whole episode. And you're right, Eduardo, and we just thought about that. Yes, this season of The Flash has been like the
Our
best
favorite.
ever. It just keeps delivering. It just keeps delivering in awesome ways. But so they have a serum that they need to give to him that they think is going to heal him from
because he had ALS and he tried healing himself and by using the cold technology, but Caitlyn didn't realize that when his emotions got up, he passed out, and she moved and saw that his arm was getting iced over, and so she didn't realize at the time. He just was using the excuse of, well, I had to do that to heal my ALS. And
but what he was really wanting to do, see, Beeb, we're working up to it, right? And so Killer Caitlyn's dad wants to take this serum because if he takes the serum, that will finally get rid of Caitlyn's dad once and for all. It will suppress.
It will
Caitlyn's
make
dad.
Icicle be the only one.
Yes.
And she realizes that at the last second.
Yeah, and so they finally realize, they have this big fight because Cisco doesn't believe that that's really her dad, and so nobody wants to believe that, but they finally
found skin grafts and stuff like that, and
yeah.
He vibed over there when he wasn't supposed to be there to see what happened. Yeah, but it did help.
But before he can inject the serum, he has to go through this.
It has to reach absolute zero.
Absolute zero.
It has to
which is like
reach
500 degrees below zero.
Yeah, so
160 degrees Fahrenheit or 273.115 Celsius.
Yeah, and so what do? They go ahead and they do that, and the machine is counting down where it's getting colder and colder and colder and colder.
Where everyone that vibed in there, the Flash, Vibe, Dibney, Nora, they all are starting to freeze because it's so cold. They can't even move to stay warm.
Yeah.
And then they realized.
But that's when they realized, yeah.
Yeah, and then they realized Caitlyn's body temperature wasn't dropping at all.
She was at 98 degrees like her body is supposed to, and she was trying to stop her dad by saying things like, "Dad, don't do this," and he actually looked at her with those, with the makeup and everything, and he's like, "You really think that he can actually hear you? He hasn't heard anybody in forever."
And then 98 Degrees came in and sang a couple songs. No.
Sing Bye Bye Bye?
No. So yes, and then Beeb, here's your answer right here. Gets all the way down to the moment.
Just about to inject himself in the neck.
Just about to inject himself to get rid of Caitlyn's dad, and she screams, "No!" And
back comes Killer Frost, and she looks better than ever.
Oh! Makes you want to jump up and slap your grandma.
Her hair looks better. It looks her costume looks better. She stopped using the contacts Isaac was telling me because they were bothering her eyes, so they kind of CGI'd them.
Yes.
So they almost look like they're glowing. She looks so phenomenal.
And one thing I noticed is her hair this season it looks more of like a silverish.
It does.
Last season it was kind of like a
white,
like a really light blonde.
But hold on, because that's the short answer. That's not the long answer about whether or not she came back. So we'll get to that in just a second, because there's a caveat there. So, but the thing is that basically kind of saves the day.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. But Caitlyn's dad gets away,
Yep.
Icicle gets away.
Because he pulled the dad card and he was just like, oh, is that you? And she's like, Daddy. And,
She turns back into Caitlyn for a second, and as soon as she turns back into Caitlyn, gets attacked. But here's the thing. But when Killer Frost is back, she's telling Icicle, because Icicle's like, honey, you're my daughter. You know, let's be together. We can be together and all this stuff.
We can have pretty much our alter egos for good, and we can be whoever we want to be.
And she looks at Team Flash and says, no.
As Killer Frost.
I have a family. As Killer Frost, she says, I have a family. They're my family. They're here for me because they love me and they care about me. Not because they're trying to get something from me. You're trying to get something from me. You're trying to use me.
And you're my family.
They love me. Awesome Killer Frost moment.
And then walking towards him to try and kind of fight him, she steps on the serum, which breaks it.
That was
breaks
awesome.
The serum, yes. So, but you find out something else, and I wonder now if Caitlyn has this power. You can use your ice powers to fly. What?
It was kind of like an Iron Man kind of thing where he put his hands down and ice came to like raise him up.
It was kind of like what Firestorm did.
Yes.
Yes. So wow, that was really super cool.
But they found out by her powers coming out that way, they were going through the videos of DeVoe when he took her powers, and they came to the conclusion that it wasn't just, hey, he went like this and took her powers. He used Brainstorm's power to kind of keep it hidden, to not let her be able to bring that about, and through the emotion of trying to fight her dad, that's what brought it out.
Yes.
So they were able to use that brain, was it the brain dampener or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that way that she could put that on, talk to Killer Frost, and figure out together with each other how they can bring her back out at will like she used to.
Yeah, because she can't just come back anytime she wants to now. It's not that she's just back and that she's just available anytime.
She came back for that moment, but now they're going to be using probably the rest of the season to figure out how did that happen? How can I evoke that emotion? How can I make that happen when I need to?
So, Caleb, no, we have not. We were just talking about that. Isaac saw the Supergirl one.
Yeah, I saw Supergirl teaser, but I didn't. We didn't watch the Batwoman teaser.
No, the Batwoman teaser came on while we were watching the show live with everybody, and we didn't have the volume up because we were talking about something that was going on in the show at the time. And then I have not seen the Supergirl one yet. So as soon as we're done here, we're going to check that out. We also have some movie trailer things to do because some new trailers came out today. What was it came out today? Lego movie. Lego movie trailer came out today, so we got to do a trailer reaction to that. So we got some stuff that we got to do, but yeah, so we have not seen that yet. And now I'm kind of scared to do trailer reactions for CW shows because apparently,
She's the Batman name dropped in the teaser.
Really? Nice.
Very
Nice. Well, I will look forward to that then. We may do a reaction video to that then. But I got to figure out something about that. I've heard that there are some different things that you can do, like speed up the sound a little bit. I just don't want to put out something that's cheesy. You know what I mean? That sounds like the Chipmunks or sounds like, the devil, because of, of that. And so, I'm so hyped that they are directly addressing Batman, given the producers have stated he does exist in the Arrowverse. Yes. Yeah, so I'm excited about that then.
Yeah, they even directly said Bruce Wayne in season 6 of Arrow.
Yes.
Someone's talking about him like, oh yeah, the Arrow did this last night. Do you know anything about that? And he said, we don't even know who it is. It could even have been Bruce Wayne. That was it. And he says, was Bruce Wayne in town recently?
And then I think he said something about, like, it could have been Bruce Wayne because, like, Bruce Wayne's Batman and, like, all my villains are Batman villains, including Ra's al Ghul and, like, all these other Batman villains that show up all the time. But I'm just saying.
So far, the only ones are Ra's al Ghul and Deathstroke.
Batman apparently went missing 3 years ago, but they aren't using him to step on the toes of Gotham. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. Sean Savage, I am Enosh. I'm guessing you're somebody that I know. I've actually had that. That's kind of funny. If you know me, I want to know who you are. Because I've actually had another friend of mine, Marcus, found us through our movie trailer reactions and like messaged me one day and said, dude, you do trailer reactions? Like I sit around all the time watching trailer reactions and you just popped up in my YouTube thread. So
you may like this.
Yes, I am Enosh. Sean Savage, who are you? But so this
We got more information about Cicada.
We got more information about Cicada.
Yep.
Apparently, the pain makes him stronger.
Yeah.
And gives him
When it's not knocking him on the
gives
floor
him a
dead.
deeper
almost.
voice.
Yes.
And it looks like, and it seems like that nurse knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's okay with it, apparently?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, Sean. Yeah, I get it. You know what, Sean? So yes, we changed the channel to the Poindexter Lounge, just to kind of give it a brand name. It was Enosh Fett for the longest time. Yep. No, thank you for bringing light to that. It's the same channel. We didn't change the channel. It's just a different. We just
nerdier.
changed the channel name to Poindexter Lounge
Brand
to
it.
actually give it a brand and to be able to just bring all things under that. And so now we call it the Poindexter Lounge.
A place for nerds.
A place for nerds. That's right. It's a place that Bill Maher would apparently not like.
No, he would not. We don't care. We don't want him in the Poindexter Lounge.
I want to see the Flash fight Arrow in the crossover. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would
be
definitely
nice.
be cool. But yeah,
Kissing my woman. What is a fighting word?
you wake up and the Flash is kissing your woman.
But, that means that he's got, what, Felicity Smoke?
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we got all that stuff going. But like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do a trailer reaction video to that or not. Just because last week they tagged me in pulled down our they didn't pull down the video, but they took away our monetization on the trailer reaction video for that Elseworlds crossover video that we did. So I don't know. So we'll see. Like I said, I just don't want to put out something that's cheesy. I don't want to put out something that seems silly. I want to put out something that's good that people are going to enjoy. And so I just don't like it. I don't like the thought. But you guys let us know what you guys think about it. Oh, Sean, you're sweet, man. That's awesome. Well, you know what? If you bug them enough, maybe they'll watch some shows with you. What can I say? I can relate to that. Tiffany and I found each other in the best way, and I often tell her nothing can ever happen to her because she's just too awesome. I mean, she lets me collect toys, and if you look at our living room right now, our living room, a lot of people collect different kinds of trinkets like precious moment stuff and china and plates and stuff like that. No, I'm sitting there looking at. I got Voltron up over here on this chest. I've got Mork and Mindy memorabilia and superheroes, Weird
Back
Al,
to the Future, Alice Cooper, a little bit of everything.
Freddy Krueger. I got Indiana Jones stuff over here and pop vinyls, and and then if you look over here in this corner, I got my TIE Fighter and some Batmobiles and some
Light
stuff
Rider.
and some more pop vinyls over there. So you can kind of see over there all this stuff. So so I can relate because I was there at one time. And so let's see. Heard about the Vampire Diaries crossover with Flash. Do you know anything about that, Isaac?
No.
Back to you. I'm sorry, there was just too.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know anything about that. Sorry, Dad.
Our resident information guy doesn't know, then we need to know where that source is
So-
coming
It seemed
from.
like another CW show because I just looked it up real quick.
I think all the CW shows are probably going to be connected at some point.
Somehow.
I mean, Archie's probably going to show up at
No,
some
that's
point.
gonna be with Sabrina.
I know, but
Oh, Sabrina's
Jughead will
first.
probably show up and try to have an eating contest with the Flash to see who can eat more.
No,
and
that's
consume more-
Jughead.
more.
That's what you said.
That's
Oh,
what
I thought
said
you said
Jughead.
Archie.
No.
Sorry.
No. Let's see. Romus like that. Caleb says they stated Batman may appear in the future, but they're waiting until Gotham finishes up its run. It's rumored he has a cameo and pilot script, but I don't know if that was kept. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard the same thing.
Yeah, I know Stephen Amell has been pushing for a long time to get Batman in the Arrowverse.
I mean, they brought Superman, and they've had this really weird unspoken rule about that they can't have, like the big three, Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman on TV, but they broke that with Superman.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that
They
was at the
got,
height so you can't, that's not just because of of this talk about Henry Cavill may or may not, be in, because that was at the height of Justice League and everything when they thought everything was fully going.
And then on Legends we got the Themyscira.
Yeah, we got a
We
Themyscira
did.
reference. So we know that exists, and they've been talking about Batman.
Because they had to place her back in Themyscira.
Yep, they've been dropping Batman hints now for a while. So I think we're ready. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that we're ready to be able to see both an on-screen, a movie version of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, as well as a TV version? I think we've gotten past that time.
I mean, because we have Grant Gustin as Flash now, and then we also have the Flash in the Justice League.
Yeah.
So, and we love both of them for what they are and where they're at.
Yeah. So I could see that working just fine, and I would promote that, as long as they don't do something. And we'll talk about this in a second.
Supergirl type thing in season 1.
It's only one. Let's see. Let's see. Caleb is talking about the Vampire Diaries. It was a non-canon crossover. Oh, the Vampire Diaries used Gorilla Grodd in a dream sequence as a comics reference. Oh,
Interesting.
Cool.
that's interesting. It was only one episode, though. I don't want to spoil it, so check it out. Okay, well we might have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then Sean says, "Oh my God, I love Riverdale."
Oh my gosh, we are big fans.
We still have to watch last week's.
We do. And
Yeah.
then tomorrow's, and it's
Everyone after that.
There's not an episode tomorrow.
No. Okay, now I'm depressed.
Okay, so, but yeah. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we can deal with an on-screen Batman on both on big screen and small
so.
screen? I think that would be a good idea. I would really enjoy that, actually.
Maybe we'll have to see what Gotham does with the older one and use him.
As long as they cast somebody decent.
Yes.
What do you guys think of this casting of what's his name?
You actually have to read that. That's very good.
Okay, what am I?
Right here.
No, the rule was that they couldn't have more than one version of a character in live action. So since the DCEU was going on, they couldn't have Batman in the CW. But I don't know if that rule, Caleb, was across the board, because that rule never really, they never really stuck hard with that rule, because even back in the day when Smallville was on, Superman Returns came out.
Yeah.
And so you had two versions of that character. They keep saying that, but they don't seem to. It doesn't really seem to have like an official rule, or like it doesn't seem to have any like concrete. This is the rule, right? This is what can be done and can't be done. It's kind of like they just fly off the seat of their pants with it. It's like, well, no, we don't want to do that today, and we'll do this, but we don't want to do this. So it's kind of weird. But I know what you're saying, Caleb. I do agree with you. It has been that way, but it's just been kind of weird. Thomas says, I've been waiting for someone to play Batman live action on TV. Hopefully Titans does it first.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
They've been showing little glimmers of it.
Did you guys watch
the
Jason Todd episode?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, but the geek in me,
Kind of exploded a little bit.
oh my, I had to go back. We have the network. We have the DC network. I had to go back, and you can ask Tiff. I started reading online
The comics.
the Jason Todd comics when he got introduced, and the death in the
It was
family
cute.
again.
It was like story time with Ina. She got to read me some comics.
Yes, I was reading the comics to her in bed. You see, other
sweet.
couples have their own little, times together. I read comics to my wife. And like I said, nothing
Omar would hate us.
Nothing can happen to this woman because I love her so much. At one point, I was there, and I was married previously, and I don't suggest divorce to anybody because divorce is a horrible, awful thing that nobody comes out better for. You can survive and move on with your life, but it's definitely not an option, and
Leaves
it's not
scars.
something. It's a horrible thing to go through. But I'm very blessed that through my journey and through what I've gone through, I have found the perfect woman because she loves me very much, and she loves the same nerdy stuff that I love, and a bunch of nerdy stuff that I don't even like, but that's okay because I love her for her nerdiness as well.
Because he doesn't watch Riverdale, but we are obsessed with it.
Thank you, Thomas. Yes, that episode was so great, and you know what?
What did he say?
Thomas said that the episode with Jason Todd was so accurate to the
yes,
comics.
it was.
man, didn't you just want to slap Jason
did.
Todd? Oh, it was like back in the 80s all over again, where you could just tell that people were gonna hate him. Like if they did a write-in thing now, it would be like, yes, kill the guy, like kill him till he's dead. I don't
Until he
care.
dies from it.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
It was.
He was portrayed so well.
I wanted to punch him in the throat through the TV.
Grant Gustin versus Ezra Miller. Who do you like?
Okay, I like both for what they are. They both have their own, feel to it, but Grant Gustin's my first Flash. I have to go with Grant
I like
Gustin.
different parts of them.
Yeah, so I got to go with that too, just because Grant Gustin. This is the 5th season that we've watched, and we've only gotten
One
I
movie.
mean,
One movie.
well,
with him.
we got to see
We've
little brief things of the Flash and something else, but as far as like really seeing the Flash, we've only seen him in one movie, and
Well, we've seen him in Harry Potter, the newest ones.
no, I mean the character. I'm talking about the
character.
character. He was in Suicide Squad for about half a second,
Oh, that's true.
and then he was also in.
Justice League.
Well, no, he was in Justice League. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. But he was in
BVS.
Batman versus Superman for another half a second, where he's got
he's
got a weird mustache, and
Oh, that's right.
He's like,
Well,
"You just
he's
have to
got
listen to me," and
he's
he
got
has
the
his-
comedy chops, Ezra Miller does, and he's got the fun vibe to it. But Grant Gustin has the emotional, holding his mom when he's got to go back in time and decide if he can save her. And it's
Yeah.
like he's got way more invested for me right now than
Oh, yeah.
Ezra Miller has.
Yeah.
And as Ezra does more, he may bring that out as well. But Grant Gustin's our first Flash and our first love, I guess you
absolutely,
could say.
absolutely.
Yeah, I like different things about him. Like Grant Gustin, he has the emotion, and sometimes we see like the nerdy side of him, like during the show.
Or the stubborn side of not
Yeah.
wanting to listen to people.
Yep, like he
And
like
create
he
a
can play,
whole
like, all the
nother-
different
yeah.
things, and then like Ezra Miller, he has like the comedy side, the
Yeah.
like quick thinking.
Yeah, the jokes.
Yes. So Caleb, I
snap
know
hole.
I know the CW received that permission to use Superman. So here's my problem with Superman right now on Supergirl. I actually really like Tyler Hoechlin. I really like him. I think he looks the part. I hate his cape. Absolutely hate his cape.
I'm okay with
His
the cape.
His cape looks from behind. His cape almost looks paper mache. It doesn't even look nice and leathery like Supergirl's looks. It looks wrinkly. It's weird. But I like Tyler. Here's the problem that I have. I hate the writing. I absolutely the writing has been atrocious on Supergirl. They have taken something that was good, that had all this potential, and they have just kind of balled it up, squashed it together, and just thrown it on the ground and stomped on it, and then threw a chili dog on it, and then put mustard all over that, and relish, and not even the good kind, but like spoiled 4-day-old relish, and
Relish spoils in 4 days?
yeah, it does. When I'm talking about 4 days after it went bad, and then they dropped it in the sewer. It's awful. It is so bad. Everything that I want to love about it, because I love the super family of characters. I absolutely love it. I love Superman. I love Supergirl. I wouldn't have named my son's middle name Jor-El if I didn't. But it's so bad right now. I mean, they have just politicized that show to death. And then the problem is they get Superman on there, and they can't even let Superman be Superman. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. I get it, and I understand fully that it's a Supergirl show, and obviously it's going to be about Supergirl. I get that. But then why write yourself into a corner where you have Superman just never caring about anything to do with Kryptonians, when Kryptonians are trying to take over the whole entire planet and Superman just doesn't show up? That doesn't make any sense at all. And then also you have Supergirl basically getting the best of Superman every time he's around. And if you saw my video this week, there's a video here on the channel that I just put out a couple of days ago, and it's about John Cryer being cast as Lex Luthor, here's my problem with that, and that is like
Thank you.
Superman. For some reason, to make Supergirl look stronger, they keep trying to make Superman look weaker.
Wonder Woman doesn't have to do that.
No, Wonder Woman was
She can look kick butt, and Steve Trevor can too, without having to demean him and make him less because she's a Themysciran and he's a man. Just a human.
Exactly, and they could do the exact same thing with Supergirl and
100%
Superman.
a man.
And Superman doesn't have to be on there all the time. But it's just,
But make
it's
him
been hard.
Superman when he's there.
So I keep watching, but now I'm having a problem. What do you guys think of the casting of John Cryer? Let us know what you guys think about that, because I like John Cryer. We watched 2.5 Men. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've liked John Cryer.
Because you like
and I get he was in Superman 4, right? But it's we're reading some comments.
Joker is in the crossover of Gotham. Ooh,
Ooh,
I like that.
interesting. But I
I
just
just want them to bring back Gotham.
yeah, I just have a problem with John Cryer being Lex Luthor, because Lena Luthor is very strong. She's a great character. She's awesome. Their mother on the show, I can't remember her name right now, but she's a strong.
for Cadmus.
Yeah, she's a very strong character. People keep saying, well, John Cryer's a great actor.
Not for Lex Luthor.
Okay, he's a great actor, but so far all I've seen him do is nerdy, kind of like uncomfortable, awkward roles. At what times? Tell me, please, what role has he played that's not that?
When's he gonna shave his head and do?
He's already shaved his head.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about Jesse Eisenberg. When he took on the role, you didn't like that at first either, and then you saw what he did, and then when they showed him at the end of the movie, shaved his head.
Yeah.
And he said, he did his little monologue, and it
Yes.
was like you could see, okay, you're Luthor. You could tell.
Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll be the first to admit, because you
and
know.
I'll point it out.
You know that I'll admit that. Thomas, we'll get to that in just a second. I kind of went on a Superman rant there for a second, and so I need to. Yep. Okay. What do you guys think about the new Fantastic Beasts? We haven't
I'm
gotten
the
to
one
see
that's
it
seen
yet.
it.
Isaac's
He's
the
seen
only
it.
one that's seen it.
Isaac,
and he
did
got
you
to
like
go
it?
See it with
Yes,
Grace.
I liked it way more than I liked the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I had a problem with the first one too, because it just didn't seem like it had that special spark, did it?
I liked the first one a lot, because I've read a part of the first book. I haven't read any of the books, but I read the Fantastic Beasts book and I liked the first movie.
I like Niffler.
Yeah, and then I liked the second movie a lot more.
So there you go.
We
Do
need
you know anything about the second book?
We need it. We need a
No.
Niffler to pay bills.
Okay. Let's see. Caleb, so the Henry Cavill thing, I am reserving conversation on the Henry Cavill thing because there's nothing official that says he's gone. Every day seems
just
like somebody
started with
reports something different. Everybody's like, yes, he's out. Well, he might not be. Yes, he's out. He's
Hashtag
not.
Henry Cavill is my Superman. That's
Here's
where
what I have to say
stand.
about that. And I heard saw a comment. I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due. Shazam, Sean. Yes. So my thoughts on Shazam are it looks awesome. All right. It looks great. Here's my problem with this. You get rid of Henry Cavill as your Superman. What's the point of going on with this DC universe?
Yeah.
If you're going to get rid of Ben Affleck as your Batman, get rid of Henry Cavill as your Superman.
Yep.
How are you going to continue it if you've already started it?
You done messed up, AA Ron.
Why? Why keep it going then? Because this all is supposed to exist in the same world here. You got a great Superman.
Don't reboot it. Don't change
Write
it.
just write him well. I don't understand. I never understand it when writers and directors and stuff and producers and studios, they do a horrible job managing their character, right? They write a bad character, they make a bad movie, they okay a bad movie. You got people like Warner Brothers like getting involved in the movie and strangling the movie to death until it's no longer good. And then they want to blame the actor. Like the actor had anything to do with it. Henry Cavill, you can say whatever you want to about Henry Cavill, but Henry Cavill has done the best that he can do with what he's
He
been
don't
given.
need no muscle suit. It's all muscle.
I mean, he's got a muscle suit, but still,
Yeah, but when he's shirtless, he don't need no CGI.
he looks like Superman. He looks really good. But you can't blame Henry Cavill. Caleb, I'm pretty sure the official word is he's out, but he's their first call if Man of Steel 2. See, but that's the thing, right? But he's their first call if Man of Steel 2 is greenlit. His contract is currently up, and they've just haven't greenlight any films with him. I get that, but then they just said also that with these reshoots for Shazam, that he may have shot the original cameo. So if he's there, if what I'm saying is he's not really gone if they have him on call.
Yeah.
Right? He may not have a contract currently, but if he's the man, then he's the man. If they're just saying we're not going to use Superman right now, that's fine. I can deal with that. But the minute you tell me Superman's that Henry Cavill is out and he's never coming back as Superman,
That's what I say.
that's what I say to that too. Because that's I'm sorry. I love Henry Cavill. I have a big old man crush on Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is a great Superman. And he has done a great job with what he's been given. That's just my opinion. Everybody doesn't have to share that. But I hope he's not gone. I really do. And I hope that Warner Brothers actually greenlights a Man of Steel 2, does it justice, no pun intended, and does well
Henry
with it.
Cavill is the only one that you and I both like.
Yeah.
Both
Okay,
have a
let's
man
see. Ezra Miller is an amazing... Hold on a second. Let's go back here. Thomas says, speaking of Ezra, have you guys seen Fantastic Beasts? No. Ezra Miller is an amazing actor. Caleb says, but I hate that he was reduced to one-liners in Justice League. Yeah.
Like the snack hole.
Look it up. Every line of his is a joke or reference. He's an amazing dramatic actor, and they wasted him. I agree, Caleb.
Yeah, he played that very dark role in the first Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts. He did a really good job with that.
Yeah, and I think that part of that is because in the comics, the Flash is more of a Joker, no pun intended, than on the show.
But Grant Gustin has taken that and made it more, taken
Yeah, I mean, Grant Gustin is
he's
not...
taken like the meat and potatoes of it and like changed it up.
Grant Gustin is not a joking kind of Flash, but in the comics, the Flash is kind of more that way. He's got more one-liners. So I understand where it comes from, but I agree with you. I think they should...
too much.
They may have done it. They may have overdone that a little bit.
Oversaturated it.
Yeah. Joker is in the crossover in Gotham.
He just...
Yeah, okay. I missed that. I'm sorry. What do you guys think of Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
Here's another can.
I'm trying to like it. I don't understand it.
But he still said the same thing too about Heath Ledger and about Jared Leto.
This is different though. This is different than the Heath Ledger thing. I was totally wrong with the Heath Ledger thing. I was just mad because it was Heath Ledger. That was my problem with Heath Ledger. Don't see there.
Did you mention Heath Ledger?
Yeah, Heath Ledger. But there are different things, right? So my thing with Heath Ledger was I just didn't want it to be Heath Ledger. I said Heath Ledger again because I didn't think that he could do it.
The word of the day today is Heath Ledger.
I just did not think that he.
And brought to you by the number 5.
I felt like he could not pull it off, but he did an amazing job. My problem with Joaquin Phoenix is not that it's Joaquin Phoenix, because I think Joaquin Phoenix could do a tremendous job as the Joker. That's not my problem with Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm sorry.
My problem with
Give him a
Joaquin.
word, he repeats it.
My problem with Joaquin Phoenix, Joker, is this Joker movie doesn't seem to make any sense.
It's just kind of thrown in and miss.
When is this Joker movie set in the timeline? I mean, Thomas Wayne is still alive.
I have an idea with this.
Oh, you got an idea?
No, my friend Bryce and I have an idea with this.
Okay.
Because we've been
Bryce
bouncing
is the one
ideas
that
off
isn't
each other
got
with this.
Bryce
movie.
Bryce is Isaac's friend who is actually friends with
Donald Logue.
Donald
He's
Logue
a
from
hardcore,
the
like,
show
Batman-
Gotham.
He's a hardcore fan of like the Batman area of DC Comics.
Okay.
And got to go on set.
Yeah. Him and I kind of think it's not supposed to be like any like linear thing. It's just supposed to be like an origin. But one thing we're trying to still figure out is like what you said is like why
on
would
its own.
Thomas Wayne be in it?
I get that it's an
Unless
origin.
it's-
They've
yeah.
said that it's a Joker origin
Yeah.
movie.
We think they're just trying to do something
And Barry's timeline, maybe, where he's alive.
where they can't tie it into any of the original movies, like any of the DC movies, and
so if they change enough, you can't plug it in anywhere.
But still supposed to be like the definitive Joker origin, so they don't have to use that on Jared Leto and waste a Joker origin movie on Jared Leto, is what we think so far.
Well, they're still supposed to do a
Yeah, we know they're still doing Joker movies with Jared Leto, but they're thinking since
Thank
they
you,
don't have to
Caleb.
waste a movie on Jared Leto.
Thank you, Caleb. Yes, there is no need for a Joker origin movie. The Joker should not have an origin movie. That's the whole beauty of the Joker, is that you don't know where he came from. He could be anybody. That's the whole point of like the whole thing in the comics with the whole three Jokers mystery, right? That there are three people who've been Joker. That's brilliant. And actually, you know what? I would dig it. If they said that if they ended up somehow making a three Joker thing with Joaquin Phoenix, with Jared Leto, and get a third guy. I think yes, you're right, Thomas. Joker has many different origin stories, but this movie just doesn't make any sense.
But it's not like there's a Jokerverse.
It doesn't make any sense when it's set because Bruce Wayne is a little kid. Okay, so because I've even heard somebody say, well, you know, in the 1989 Batman movie with Jack Nicholson, you know, the Joker killed Bruce's parents. No, he didn't. The Joker did not kill him. Jack Napier did. Jack Napier later became the Joker, but he killed him when he was a young guy as Jack Napier. And that guy grew up, became Jack Nicholson, and then turned into the Joker.
And had a number one guy.
Yes. But this has an older guy, the guy, you know, Joaquin Phoenix's age, who's walking around, becoming the Joker, you know, fighting Thomas Wayne.
He said it was intended as an Elseworlds film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if I like this as an Elseworlds film even. I don't even like this idea as an Elseworlds film. I would rather have Joaquin Phoenix as a proper Joker in a proper movie than some Elseworlds thing where he's fighting Thomas Wayne and Bruce is a kid and it makes no sense.
Some of the pictures of him look good though. Like I'm interested to see where.
You know what? I'll be the first to admit when I first saw his makeup, I hated it, and now it's grown on me.
I've liked it since they first showed it.
Yeah, I did not like it when I first saw it. I thought it looked ridiculous. I did a video about it.
It looks like his.
But again,
one thing that Bryce and I said is it kind of looks like a circus makeup.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like a combination of Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Jack Nicholson and a little bit of Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have like the full full paint. It's kind of like worn down like Heath Ledger's was.
The Flash meet Robin on TV. What did it say?
Eduardo, do you know that that's happening? Because it's the first I've heard that Robin would make an appearance. But I wouldn't be against seeing that. Let's see what else. I think it's okay. Talking about Lex Luthor again. I think it's fine. The majority of Lex Luthor actors were comedic actors. Gene Hackman, Michael Rosenbaum, Jesse Eisenberg. There's precedent. You know what, Caleb? I can take that.
But Gene Hackman was a serious actor way before he became a comedic actor.
I mean, he's done both. He has, both.
But that's why it was funny when he was even on Young Frankenstein, because he had done serious acting roles up to then. So when he played that funny role in Mel Brooks' movie, that's why it was cool, because he kind of started doing more funny things and opening up and acting different.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that, Caleb, and actually that's a very good and valid point. I just don't think my thing is not just that he's a comedic actor though. It's also like his physical presence. He's this tiny.
He's not commanding like Luthor should be.
I don't see him walking into a room with the lady who plays Lena Luthor and like striking fear into her heart, right? Like, because right now when Lena,
oh crap, Lex is here.
Yeah, when Lena talks about Lex right now,
she's perturbed.
Yeah. I don't see him having that kind of effect on her.
Unless he's pulling a McAvoy and he's beefing up and we don't know, and he's, you know...
I'm just thinking John Cryer all beefed up. I think it'd be funny, like, if it shows, like, he's actually been, you know, living in his brother's house this whole time. Hasn't really been in jail. All right. Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. Don't believe everything Rotten Tomatoes says. That's for certain.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure the official list is out. The crossover better have a race between Flash versus Superman.
Yes.
I would love to see that.
That would be awesome.
You always got to have that, right? I mean, that's always a wonderful thing to have, is the
Heck
race
yeah.
between Superman and the Flash.
We saw Flash and Supergirl the first time they met, but that wasn't Superman.
Oh, Sean says, I'm on my PS4 just listening to you guys like a radio show.
Aw. That's awesome.
That's right. Well, welcome to Poindexter Radio. That's right. All Poindexter, all nerds, all the time. And now, here's a instant request. to Sean. Sean, you're nerdy, and we know it. And we like it. Here's a long-distance
yeah, we
dedication
know
to
it.
you. That's funny. I actually do voiceovers and stuff, so that's funny. I actually had a radio show for a long time, and I'm actually thinking about bringing some of those elements back and doing a podcast for the Poindexter Lounge. So if I ever have time to do all of the things that I have ideas for. Saying Phoenix is perfect casting to me, but I'm not a fan of having a Joker origin movie, and we talked about that. Let's see, it was intended as an Elseworlds. We got that but with the talk of Wonder Woman 84 rewritten to do a Flashpoint type storyline, the Joker is ongoing rewrites as well to fit in. So who knows? Yeah. Ashanti, what's up, Ashanti? Ashanti Nolan says, "Do you like Iris?" Tiff, do you like Iris?
I actually do. I know that you have your issues with her and you don't like the way her acting is at times and stuff, but I like her because I like the different layers that they show throughout the seasons. You know, before they started dating, you know, they had that, you know, portion you learned the stuff with her dad and how they grew up and then how they fell in love with each other. And so it's like this season it's the layers with the daughter, and then, you know, last season it was trying to do everything that they could to make sure that she didn't die from Savitar, and so it's like there's all these different things, but I actually like her. I like her acting, and I like but I also follow her on Twitter too, so I get to see all, you know, the fun behind the scenes stuff, and so I like her.
Yes. You're right, Eduardo. The 100th episode brings Flash back with Zoom and Reverse Flash and Savitar. That's going to be a great episode. Isaac, were you going to say something about Iris?
No.
Back to you.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I don't.
What's that from?
That's from Living It Up with the Barry Gibb.
Oh, yeah, it's a Barry Gibb talk show on SNL.
No, I don't.
Do you have anything to say about that?
No.
No. No, I don't.
don't.
No, I don't.
We need to get him some funky gold medallions.
Savitar's coming back. Savitar's coming back. Savitar and Zoom's coming back with Reverse Flash. All right. That's my little Barry Gibb thing for you there. Yeah, you know, Iris, I like Iris. I don't mind Iris. Just every once in a while, I just feel like they write her just to be so annoying.
And snarky, and he gets on her
Yeah,
nerves,
and I mean, it's not a good annoying like Jason Todd is on Titans. It's like
he really wants to punch her in the throat. When
it's
he wants
like, oh man, she just becomes so just overbearing, I think, on Barry sometimes. But you know what? The same is true for Grant Gustin sometimes.
If you were zipping around the city and I was a little concerned, I'd probably be a little naggy myself.
Grant Gustin is like that though sometimes too, where he's a little kind of doughy-eyed sometimes, and he's a little, you know, like everything is so emotional, you know, just like tonight, you know, it's like nobody can make a decision or like just state
Just let her
facts.
be with her dad. Well, maybe it's not her dad. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look at all the other weird crap we've seen over the years. Maybe it's not her dad, Barry. I know it's so hard. I love how they act like it's so hard for them to even fathom that could be.
I loved what Vibe said, though, is he said, quit thinking like a dad to Nora. Think like a CSI that you are.
Yes.
And that's when he finally thought about it.
That was cool. That was very
Bring it right back around to Flash.
Bringing it back.
Okay,
Bringing it back. I'm just thinking of Caleb listening on his PS4.
I know.
Like,
he's probably like, you guys
bringing
are
it back.
crazy.
Bringing it back. All right. So, overall, Tiff,
Yes.
what would you give tonight's episode of The Flash? 5 being the best, 1 being the worst.
I would actually give it a tasty 5. I thought it was very,
Really?
very good. I did. I liked the fact that it showed a little bit of everything again. I mean, it showed Cicada. It showed the different pairings, which I liked with, you know, Cecile and Dibney and putting, you know, different people together. And I really liked the episode. I thought it was action-packed. It was interesting, informational, and yet it was like, it also, I mean, it did make me tear up like some episodes, but it gave me that emotional connection of, you know, her dad got away and just the connections there and trying to figure it out like a CSI and, you know, before it happened on the screen. So
Sure.
I give it a 5. I really enjoyed it.
All right. Isaac.
I'd say 4.5, because it seems like with Caitlin's dad, they kind of like repeated like the same thing that they've done in other shows. Like, oh yeah, we got this person back, but oh yeah, and they're just fine, and then somebody tries to talk them out of it, like, no, they're evil. and then, and that ends up actually happening.
Yeah.
that's happened on all the other shows. But I do like that we see that Nora is getting closer to Iris, and then we get more information about Cicada.
So
Yeah.
is Icicle gonna try and steal her blood?
So I'm just glad that this season has not been like last season, where we were joking by the end of the season. It's like we're all in a room together. We have to solve something. I'm Barry, and I have to solve it all by myself.
You guys stay here. I'll go take care of this.
You all
by
stay here.
myself.
I'm gonna go take care of it all by myself. Then I'm gonna mess up everything, and I need your help to solve it. I'm so sorry that I messed up.
DeVoe's ahead of us again.
Actually, Thomas, I get to see Aquaman a week early.
And he's being very cocky about it.
That's right. I get to tread those waters a week early. The problem with having a wife who's just as nerdy as you is when you get to go do something like that and you can't take her with you.
Maybe I'll go by myself. Me, myself, and I will have a great time.
And Jason Momoa. Okay, so yeah, but I cannot wait for Aquaman. I am really excited about Aquaman. Can't wait. Yes. My buddy Joe messaged me up and said, "Hey, I got tickets to go see Aquaman a week early. Let's make it a guy night." And I said, "I'm there, buddy. Let's go." So for me, this episode, it was a great episode. Like I said, it's still strong. I agree with some of the things you said, Isaac.
They kind of reused that.
Yeah, where they kind of used that trope. And so, but it was still a great episode, though. That's the thing, is it was still a good episode. The thing for me is Cicada is, they need to do something with him real quick. Please do not save him for the end of the season, where we have, because I'm starting to get a little concerned. Like they've used him a little bit, right, and kind of whet my appetite, but that's all we've gotten now in a while. And
That's how I felt with Damien Dark for Arrow.
yeah,
Yeah, it was kind of.
but they made that mistake with DeVoe last year.
Yeah, because Damien Dark was like, oh yeah, he did all this stuff, and it all built up to the last part of the season that lasted for like 2 episodes.
Yeah. So they've kind of they did that with DeVoe last year, and I just really don't want to see them do with that with Cicada. That being said, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I still loved it. I still thought it was great. It was still one of the better episodes, but it wasn't perfect. It had some things in there like that bothered me. But
I
hey
didn't
guys,
say it was perfect. I had it on my enjoyometer, and I enjoyed it.
on your enjoyometer. Oh, nice. All right, guys. Well, hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight, whether you joined us for our Watch the Flash live with us episode or whether or not you watched this review. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. You guys are great. You're awesome. Thanks to you guys to keep coming back every week and chatting with us, nerding out with us, having a good time. We have a blast with you, right? I don't know any other place I'd rather be on a Tuesday night than hanging out with you fine people. I think that's about it for this week. But remember that we are almost to 5,000 subscribers. So if this is your first time, if you've been hanging out in the wings and you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and do that so that you can be a part of what we do here and hanging out and talking about the stuff that we love, all right? Because you know what? This is truly a channel for nerds by nerds, right? And we love comic books no matter... I keep making the joke, but no matter what Bill Maher says about Stan Lee and about all of us who love this stuff,
I still think he's jealous.
Sorry. I'm gonna keep reading my comic books. I'm gonna keep watching The Flash. I'm gonna keep playing with my toys and
Until I'm 95, just like Stan Lee.
there you go. And yes, the Deadpool trailer came out, and I have not seen that trailer yet. Isaac, have you seen that trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that one. What did you think about that one?
It's not gonna be like a normal Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
But it still looks like it's gonna be really funny.
Yeah, I mean it's basically a PG-13 version of the R-rated second movie with some extra stuff thrown in, and so yeah, I want to see that. Come on.
Yeah, but it's kind of like he almost, because it's almost kind of like he tells a story is what it looks like is what this is gonna be.
Okay.
So he's narrating his own story?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Speaking of Deadpool, Deadpool shows up in a little thing coming up pretty soon called PLW that will be here and debuting
After.
here on the Poindexter Lounge channel. Look for PLW coming soon. If you've been around the channel at all, you know I'm a toy collector. You know that we have a bunch of toys in the house and we have fun with them. And so we started this little thing. It's a fun little thing, isn't it, Tiff? Mm-hmm. And we can't wait to have you guys see it. It's meant to be tongue-in-cheek and dorky, and basically it's action figure wrestling with a whole story behind it, and we take it seriously, and you'll love it. It'll be a lot of fun. So, but Deadpool is in there. Why not?
Did you hear about what Ryan Reynolds said about the cameos?
No.
Oh, he said what he says basically, since obviously Stanley can't now. One idea that he pitched is, since that Disney's buying Fox and that's moving over, is that he wants to like wear the Deadpool outfit and he wears like a Stanley mustache and wig. And he either and it's either like a Deadpool cameo like that, or he's like in like a few seconds in the movie, like in the background, and you have to like look for him.
Like a Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Where's Deadpool?
Yeah.
That's
Ryan Reynolds
see,
pitched
that
idea.
would be something that would be paying homage to him, but yet still be funny. I would love that.
Yes.
So much.
We got to make that happen,
We need to
Disney.
do that, Ryan Reynolds.
Come on, Disney. Make that happen. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give a little something back. So we're going to have a little contest and do a little giveaway and just let you guys know how much we appreciate you all. All right. For me, Enosh Fett, along with the lovely,
Tiftastic.
and of course,
Isaac Von Kenobi.
thanks for finding me, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for
Glad
listening.
to have you back.
Yeah, glad to have you back. And
Bring
all
some
of
more
you.
people over.
Yes, and all of you who come every week and have these discussions with us and conversations with us, you guys are awesome. All right, guys, until next time, keep running, Barry.
Run, Barry.
Keep running. Bye-bye.